Hey, so you're thinking about moving to Scottsdale, Arizona, and you want to know all the pros and cons. You've been watching the YouTube videos. In fact, you probably even watched our YouTube video, which is the most popular video we have on YouTube about Scottsdale pros and cons. And you keep hearing about weather and golf and all of the obvious things. Today, I'm going to tell you my 8 not so obvious pros of living in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we're going to get started now. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Todd Co, founder of Phoenix Homes and Hotspots right here in beautiful, sunny Scottsdale, Arizona. If it's your first time visiting the #1 real estate resource here in the state of Arizona and you want to know everything there is to know about the great homes, the beautiful communities, and the top hotspots that surround them, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel right now, then smash that bell, and that way we can notify you every time we create new popular videos right here on Phoenix Homes and Hotspots. Now listen, we're getting phone calls every single day from all over the country, from new clients. They want to move to Scottsdale, Arizona. They want more area information. They want some Scottsdale Neighborhoods info. They want to set up homes, hotspots, and community tours. So if you're moving to Scottsdale, Arizona, or thinking about moving to Scottsdale, all you have to do is give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. That way we can be your key to AZ. All right, now before we get started talking about the 8 not so obvious pros of living in Scottsdale, Arizona, I want to introduce you to our Scottsdale AZ playlist. And so I'm going to introduce you to some different videos as we go through this particular video. But if you click the link above me right now, you can check out our entire Scottsdale playlist of all of our videos that we've created here. If you're thinking about moving to or even visiting Scottsdale. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you're thinking about moving to Scottsdale, give us a call. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about next month or 2 years from now. We're always open to give you the tours and help you check out all the hot spots and everything else that's here. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in no particular order. I'm going to tell you about the 8 not so obvious pros of living in Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's start with number 1, and number 1 is school choice. Now, the great thing about school choice here in Arizona is that it doesn't matter what neighborhood you move into. If you're not happy with the schools that are assigned to that neighborhood, you can always take your students and your kids outside of that, not just outside of that particular school and keep them in district, but you can actually take them into a different district if you want. Now, Scottsdale Unified is ranked number 2 in terms of school districts here in the Phoenix Metro. So it's a great school district. However, there's still some little pockets of hit and miss where you may not be so happy with that particular school. So you can always, through an open enrollment process, you can always take your kids outside of that, like I said, not only outside of the schools that are assigned to wherever you bought your home, but you can also take them outside of that district if you want as well. And again, that's done through an open enrollment process. Now, we also have some great charter schools, public charter schools, as well as private schools. And so if you're a Scottsdale resident, a lot of times people, if you're just overall want to make sure that your kids get the best of the best education, private schools here are a great option. And again, we have some really outstanding public charter schools in Scottsdale, Arizona here as well. So again, number 1 is school choice here in the state of Arizona. Okay, so one of the huge catalysts for growth here in Arizona right now is overall cost of living, but more specifically is our great property tax structure here in the state of Arizona. So property taxes in Arizona run between as low as 0.5% up to about 0.7% of assessed property value. So figure 0.6% give or take in most areas. Again, it all depends specifically on the area. So 0.6% of assessed value, if you have $1 million property, then you figure your annual property taxes are about $6,000 a year. Now, where most of my clients are coming from today on the West Coast and even on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, California, Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, big cities like Chicago, you're probably paying about 3 times that in your property taxes right now. So decreased property taxes do 2 things. Number 1, it either increases your purchasing power, or number two, it decreases your overall cost in terms of your cost of living and your housing costs. So again, huge catalyst right now for the growth here in Arizona is our really low property taxes. All right, now you're thinking about Arizona, and all you can think about is that Arizona is in Phoenix, Arizona, I should say, is in a desert. And that's absolutely true. But number three on our list is something you're probably not thinking about, and that's our access to water skiing and snow skiing. That's right, we have lakes nearby, and we have the Arizona Snow Bowl, which is only about 2.5 hours to the north for great snow skiing. So, so that extra recreation, again, having the lakes nearby as well as that snow skiing up to the north, where the mountains aren't very far to our north, is a huge benefit in terms of the types of recreation that you might like to do back home that you're not thinking that you may be able to do here in the Phoenix Metro and here in Scottsdale, Arizona. So number three is that recreation, specifically our access to water skiing and snow skiing. All right, now the fourth thing on our list, you've heard me sprinkle this in throughout many of my videos, but number four on our list is how clean Scottsdale is and the really low crime rates. One of the things that I've found when driving and touring clients through Scottsdale, Arizona for the first time is they always comment on how clean everything is here, whether they're in the older version, Old Town Scottsdale, down to the south, or all the way up to the north. Again, it's a comment that I hear over and over again is, it doesn't matter where you are, it's very clean. Now the other part of that is the low crime rates, and especially for, it doesn't matter what you're coming out for, whether you're a family, whether you're a snowbird or retiree or whatever that might be. Low crime rates are always a huge benefit, and so Scottsdale ranks really well in terms of being well below the national average in terms of violent crime rates and property crime rates. So that is number four, low crime and cleanliness. All right, now number five is the parks and the green belts that are located throughout this city. In fact, we have a green belt called the Indian Bend Wash Path. Some people call it the Scottsdale Green Belt, but whatever you call it, it's an 11-mile path that runs from South Scottsdale all the way up into Central Scottsdale and kind of over into kind of the beginning stages of an area I call Scottsdale East. And along that, there's golf courses, parks, and all kinds of different, just beautiful places for walking, biking, recreation, you know, park areas for the kids, whatever that might be. And so kind of piggybacking off of the cleanliness, you're going to find parks throughout this city and lots of things to do in those 8 months of really great weather that we get here. Whether you're on the Indian Bend Wash Path or not, you're going to find some great spots to spend picnic days or recreation days with the family here in Scottsdale, Arizona. All right, now next up, let's talk about number six, which is this city is very pet friendly. And so you have not only some great dog parks, in fact, Chaparral Dog Park is in the Old Town Scottsdale area where my puppies grew up, but you also have some fantastic trails, hiking, and all that kind of stuff as well that where you can take your dogs for that exercise. And of course, throughout communities, you have a lot of great communities with walking trails and parks right inside of the community itself. So we're a very pet-friendly city. That is number six on our list. Okay, next up, I call Scottsdale a very lifestyle diverse city. And what I mean by that is, if you're talking geographically, if you're in the southern part of Scottsdale, which is the older part of Scottsdale, it has a more urban feel. And then geographically, as you move further north and north of the 101 freeway specifically, it has a much more desert, mountain, foothill type of feel to it, and a little bit more rural. So geographically, it's very diverse, but in terms of lifestyle itself, as you get further south in Scottsdale, the demographic is younger. As you get further north, it's older. And then in terms of actual living in Scottsdale, you have obviously some really great single-family homes, but you also have great mid to high-rise condos and townhomes as well. So whether you're a millennial, a business professional, moving your family here, or you're a snowbird or a retiree, there's really truly an area, a lifestyle, and a type of accommodation for everyone here in Scottsdale, Arizona. All right, and last but not least, again, and these were in no particular order, but number 8 on our list of not so obvious pros of living in Scottsdale, Arizona, are the social and amenity rich communities that you can live in. Now, I pointed you in the direction of my Scottsdale playlist earlier, so you can find the top 10 golf communities in North Scottsdale as part of that playlist. So if you're looking for social and golf clubs to join, you can check that out. I also have on there my top 5 family-friendly neighborhoods, which are very, again, so it can be very socially and social and amenity rich. So check out some of the videos on there, but I will tell you that this is a very social town. It's a very outdoor town. People are out and about, especially in those 8 beautiful months out here. And it's kind of nice to be able to hang out in your own community and have that social aspect, as well as having some great amenities, whether it's a park for the family, or whether it's really organized events that you have up in some of those North Scottsdale social communities. There's some really fantastic communities. So again, I'm going to guide you to my playlist. Make sure you check it out. And because there's some great videos on there specifically talking about different communities and subdivisions, neighborhoods that you can actually live in here in Scottsdale. Hey, if you feel like you learned something new and you enjoyed that video, be sure you subscribe to our channel, then hit that bell, and that way every time we create new popular content here on Phoenix Homes and Hotspots on YouTube, you are the first to be notified. And of course, if you're moving to Scottsdale, Arizona, thinking about moving to Scottsdale, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next month, or whether it's 2 years from now, hit us up, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, let us know what you need. Maybe you want, maybe you have a recommendation for a video that we can shoot, or you just want to come out and actually take some tours with us, whatever that might be. Like I said, call, text, or email, and that way we can set you up with everything that you need to get familiar before moving here to Scottsdale AZ. Now, check out some of my other popular videos right here.